What's up, YouTube? If you've seen your truck with a bunch of white smoke coming from this passenger side corner, as you see in the description, it's a good chance that it's your 9th injector that went out. What happened to me, I honestly didn't know what happened at first. I thought it was antifreeze. When I came to a stoplight, white smoke was just pouring out of underneath my hood. I actually thought something was on fire. That's how much smoke it was. So I was able to pull over somewhere safe, shut the truck off, and look under the truck, and I noticed it looked like antifreeze to me, honestly, at first. That's what I thought it was, leaking all over the place. And, it would make sense why it's smoking, obviously, getting on the hot exhaust, it's gonna make steam. But anyways, once I got it home, I took the inner fender well out, and it was during a regen. Obviously, these LMLs, if you don't know these trucks real well, that's a 9th injector there, and it sprays diesel fuel into the exhaust stream on regen to help get the temperatures up, to help burn off the particulate filter. And a lot of people think that it's spraying urea right there. It's not. It sprays urea in the cat and downstream. And like I said, I want to make this video short, simple, but really informative. I know there's a couple other videos out there, but they kind of drag and it's getting kind of confusing. But anyways, save yourself a bunch of money. Do not take it to the dealer. They're going to give you the runaround diagnostics and all this, and they're going to drive, oh, nothing happened. Well, it only does it when the truck goes in regen. So, obviously regen happens every 200-300 miles. Anyways, you can get the part. Actually, I'll give you the part number in a little bit off the box. AC Dalco, I believe, part number, GM. I got mine from the local parts store, CarQuest, but they're also on Amazon, everywhere else. I didn't want to wait, so I got it here at my local parts store, actually at CarQuest. Anyways, you can do it yourself, basic hand tools, but there is one specialty tool you will need. It's a dormant part number, which I'll give it to you. I'll give you the part number for the 9th injector and that tool right now shortly. But I just want to show, I'm in the middle of putting the new one in. So this is actually the new one going in right now. So I have the MBRP downpipe, obviously goes to that bung. And that right there is a 22mm that you'll need wrench. You can use adjustable wrench. I wouldn't recommend doing it. But if you don't have the 22mm wrench, you should be able to get it off. I don't know how much of a pain it would be on the factory downpipe. I don't remember when I put mine in how hard it was, but obviously it wasn't that hard. But you gotta take the two glow plug harnesses off. There's a right here for the injector, it bolts in right there. Unbolt that, unplug it from this injector here, which is I believe the number 6 injector. Unplug that. It gives you enough leeway to get it in and out. So just unbolt that. You can get it underneath the harness and line everything up. And like I said, there's a couple bolts. That takes basic hand tools. It's you got two 10mm on the hard line, and you got two 13s up there up top and plugs. And that's basically just a regular car injector, pretty much, because it's maybe like 30 psi, whatever it is, coming from the CP4 pump. So that just sprays regular pressure. It's not a high pressure fuel line like for the actual truck injectors that are obviously 30,000 psi. But anyways, that's pretty much straightforward down here. Obviously you gotta take the inner liner out. Like I said, main pointer comes from the bottom, put it in from the bottom, unbolt that harness to get it in and out underneath that harness. And like I said, you need a 22mm wrench for the bung down there on the downpipe. And then I'll go up to the top. Here I just removed I have a Canon intake, so just remove your pipe, or if you got the stock intake, just take the top part off, the one piece. You don't have to take the airbox out, but just take the the one right here, the top portion off. And then you can see this harness here. Like I said, I just got mine into place, so it bolts there. And then see that little hard line down there. It's hard to tell. Let me see if I can zoom in. I'm using my iPhone, by the way. Yeah, it lets me zoom in. So bear with me. I know quality probably sucks. So you can see there's a little black safety pin that's on there. You got to release that. And let me show you the specialty dormant tool that you'll need. There's some people say you can snake in there with the like the one video I watched, the guy used like a pin and he cut it. But to me, I tried it, but I couldn't get it to work. So I said, screw it. I just ordered the tool that I needed. Makes it 100 times easier. But key pointer, there's a black little safety tab. You see those little white ears, you got to pull that back and then get the tool in there and release it. It's a pretty straightforward job, but like I said, let me show you guys that tool. One sec. All right, so this is the tool you'll need to remove that fuel line there. It's really small. It's actually a 5mm to be exact. But here's the dormant part number. I got mine off Amazon. I had Amazon Prime, so I got it the next day. It's a specialty size. Like I said, it's a 5mm. I went to O'Reilly's and everything. Most the fuel line quick disconnect fuel line tools usually stop at 5/16, which is way too big. So you'll need this tool to do the job. Like I said, Dorman. It's a little overpriced for what it is. I think it was like 25 bucks, but it's a specialty tool, you need it, so it kind of is what it is. And that's what it looks like right there. And yeah, that's the main thing you need to get this fuel line off. Everything else you can use basic hand tools. It's 13 millimeter and 10, and then the glow plug nuts are 8. So here's the AC Delco part number for the 9th injector. So like I said, I got it at my local parts store at a CarQuest, but you can do an easy search online and you can get it wherever you think you can get a best price at. And so that's pretty much the OEM part number, AC Delco. So that's that part. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, those are the 2 part numbers, and the tool you'll need is a specialty tool, obviously, like I said, to get that line off. And just make sure you take that black little locking tab off first before you get in there. And pretty much straightforward, but like I said, if you're getting a bunch of smoke from your wheel well, good chance that it's the 9th injector, not it's not urea, because urea doesn't go right there. It's after, it's in the cat and particulate filter. But like I said, I just want to make this quick short video, but I hope this helps a lot of people with LMLs. And like I said, I'm gonna try to do more videos and whatever other stuff on my truck, you know, that can help people. But once again, if you got any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments, and I'll be more than happy to help someone else out, you know, with the same problem. So thanks for watching. Peace out.